Welcome.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to present to you today. You will note that the submission is relatively brief. Items 1 and 3, which are before you, are familiar as we have presented these before. As to item 3 and completion of the route, we wish to acknowledge the work of the Council in undertaking an independent environmental impact report by Boffamiscal to determine a preferred route through the estuary, the major sticking point. This work is proceeding, and we hope for a positive outcome quite soon. Furthermore, we wish to acknowledge the input of the Coastal Area Head Ranger, Rodney Chambers, who performs an effective liaison role. His advice and experience is much appreciated by our committee. But I want to focus my remarks on number 2, that is, the development of an enhanced relationship with the Council so that the 360 Trail is sustainable going forward. As it is, we are a volunteer committee who has pioneered a unique urban walking track around Christchurch. Our resources are limited. Our belief is that the trail ought to be developed into a world-class urban walking trail for locals and visitors alike. A group of 10 walkers recently completed another 8-day journey as part of the council-sponsored walking festival. Anecdotal evidence from these and others compare it more than favourably with other well-known walking tracks around the world. A quote from an 8-day walker evaluation is, "We were told that this would be a life-changing experience, and certainly it was. I can see all sorts of possibilities for this great New Zealand walk, and so can we." You see, Aotearoa Christchurch should be up there on the internet as one of the 15 best urban hiking cities in the world. The Council can make this happen. The basic route is more or less in place. Its development requires marketing expertise, which Christchurch, New Zealand could undertake. As a tourist attraction, it requires accommodation and transport information. Jobs will be created. It needs administrative services. What we would like to explore is the opportunity to work more closely with the Council to turn this vision into a reality. I'm happy to take questions.
Thank you. Do we have any questions? Sam.
Just a really quick one. Sorry, I may have missed it in the submission. What would the funding commitment be?
The funding commitment, well, let me say that the Council has already invested several thousands of dollars into this project, and so we don't have an ongoing funding commitment from the Council, but this is something that we would need to address and to look at. But I think it would be fair to say that the Council has made a huge investment already, and it probably would like to capitalise on that investment by development.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
Phil.
Thank you very much. You're saying about the Boffamiscal were doing a report. Are you looking at moving the estuary edge one away from the estuary to a different
No, the
place?
estuary edge is our preferred route.
Yes.
Yes. Currently there is an options assessment being undertaken by the Council, and it is looking at 2 possible routes, one which is called the alternative route, which runs alongside Dyers Road, and the other is our preferred route, which is through the estuary. And it's worth noting also that as part of the 8-day walk, permission is gained to walk through the estuary, that other groups, I understand from having spoken to the project engineer, that other groups from time to time actually go through the estuary. So we're not asking for something that's impossible. We're asking for something that requires imagination, commitment, and a will to make it happen. And that's what we are for. We think, you see, this is a one-off opportunity to get it right. And we want to get it right. And we think that you, as a council, would want to get it right as well, which is why we are advocating very strongly for the preferred route that runs parallel to the estuary.
and you're working very closely with the ranger that works in that environment.
He's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just so happy with because it was a couple of annual plans ago that
Yeah,
you gave us this liaison person, and it's made our work a whole lot better.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, well, we'll move on to the
Thank you.
This is the last submission before the lunch break, so we're